I have a book. I just got it. I've been trying to get this book forever. And actually, it's funny because this book is old. It's like really, really old. This book is got to be at least 40 years old. I mean, the book itself, the old book. I paid like $10 for it. The original price was like $4. But you know what? I got a deal because even though it's a whole book, it was originally a library book that has a little thing stamped on it, discarded. I guess when the book, library just gives it away or discards it in some publishing place or whatever, whoever it is. I got it through Amazon, but so I spent like $10 and something for it, which is a good deal because normally that book, if you go looking for it and you get a really good copy of it, it's about $100. That book is a great book, in my opinion. I haven't even read it yet, but I've always wanted to read it. It's the only one of Maslow's books I didn't have. But one of the things in the book he talks about is about science. And it's funny because if he had wrote that book today, just that whole thing about it, I think it would have been a very controversial. I don't know how controversial it was at the time, but it probably would have created a firestorm considering all the stuff, the debates that people have about science and religion. Though it wasn't so much what he said about religion, although I don't know, I haven't read the book yet. But it's the thing about science. I do know that part, what he said. That he said science can be a psychological defense against uncertainty and errors. And I thought, that's an interesting thought. Because for a lot of people, that's true. A lot of people who are not religious want to have certainty just like religious people do. And you still face that anxiety. And one thing that can help with that anxiety is science. Because science seems to offer and promise certainty and freedom from errors. If you follow science, you have certainty and you won't make mistakes. But in real life, no matter how scientific you are, you can make mistakes. And when you make mistakes as a scientist or following science, you can make some big, gigantic mistakes. It's just, nothing protects you from uncertainty or from errors. Life has those things in it and will always have it. You just have to deal with it. You don't need a defense mechanism. You have to see yourself as strong enough to deal with those things. It's just a fact.